Okay, so I've been called out for this job to repair a VOKERA boiler. Upon arrival I had a strong smell of gas from the property, carried out a test, full drop, went to the hob and it was leaking. I'll take you inside and show you. I've disconnected that, capped it off. There was still over 4 millibar drop on the meter. Went to the boiler union, that was loose, so nipped it up and now it seems to be holding, as you can see. So just doing the final test on it. Let's just get some shoe covers on. Okay. So I'll show you what I found. So a gas hob, as you can see. Yes, you got it right. Connected through this rubber hose into this bayonet, and even bayonet was just hand tight, as you can see. Yep, so capped off, and now I'm going to go to the boiler and see what's wrong with it. It's got A01 fault on it, but we'll see to that next. Okay guys, so this is the boiler. It's a VOKERA Easy Heat. Let's turn it on. I've been told that this part's been replaced on it as it was leaking. So the engineer who's replaced it apparently is on his way to London, so can't come back to repair this. So let's see what we're up against. Okay, so the boiler seems to be going through a sequence. I don't know whether you can hear or not, but there are some noises at least. Okay, A01. So whilst it was doing its self-test, when you initially turn it on, it goes through its own initial sequence and it's detected A01 fault. Now A01 fault on one of these is an ignition fault. No gas, having a problem with the ignition system, ignition generator, could well be flame rectification, or in worst case scenario could be the PCB itself. So I'm just going to open it up, have a look, see what we find and take it from there. Let's open it up. So I've just removed the PCB cover off and I'll show you what we're up against. So the boiler's still on lockout. Well, let's see if you can make out. So the fan comes on, I can hear ignition, and then that's it. It just goes to A01. But when you turn it off, when you turn it back on, That's it, brings up the fan, and then as soon as the ignition turns on, it just goes to lock out. Let's look at the PCB. Let's have a close look at the PCB and see what we find there. I'm not sure whether you can see or not, but there's quite a lot of corrosion on the PCB and overheat marks just there. And PCB is kind of behaving temperamentally. It's just when you turn it off, it's not resetting it properly. When you turn it back on, it's making a few noises, and then it just goes to lock out. But that in particular, as you can see, that's definitely burnt out there. So I'm suspecting it's the PCB. I'm not going to go down the route of diagnosing everything before we get to that far. I'm just going to put a new PCB and see if it does the job. I'm hoping that will do the job. Let's see. Okay guys, so that's the PCB that I've just removed. As you can see, it's in quite a state. This model had a display connected to it separately. But the one I had on board has a built-in display. It's from a different model, but it does the job. All the rest of it is all compatible. And let me just turn the light on for you so you can have a better look. Customers just turned the hot water off and it was just working perfectly fine. We're just going to create a heating demand to make sure it works on heating fine as well. And we'll just do quick analysis and do the rest of the checks, visual checks, and then leave some paperwork with the customer. That's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a shout. Leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.